Is it important to use hypnotic language and embedded commands and things like that on your sales pages and your lead pages and your funnels and stuff? Hell no, absolutely not. This whole thing of using hypnotic language to hypnotize someone into buying your service or your product or giving them sort of motivation to do that is a complete lie. It does not work that way. Hypnosis does not work like that. There's no evidence to prove that. So if you're going out there buying those courses, hypnotic language, and then your sales pages full of all embedded commands, bolded letters, underlying words and stuff like that, forget it, because your clients can see right through that. Let's imagine though, it did work. Let's imagine that putting hypnotic language, maybe in reality, it works 1%, if that. But let's say in a different reality, it was 100% of the reason why your client said yes to you, okay? What do you think would happen if people found out? At the other end of buying a product or your service, they found out that you used hypnosis or hypnotic language and embedded commands to buy your service. What do you think is going to happen? Well, your name's going to get out there as the person that hypnotized people into buying things they did not want. Okay, so you don't want to have that reputation. Now, that's just a complete made-up story there. It'll never happen like that. But like I said, back to a normal reality, if that was the case, you wouldn't want that reputation. But back into normal reality, when it comes to your sales pages, your websites, please go look at all of ours, guys. The headlines, the content, the video we show, the testimonial, stuff like that, that becomes the hypnotic language, okay? Hypnotic language and embedded commands, the way that we look at it, and we've been testing this for such a long time, it works so easy, is showing proof of results and showing how deep your knowledge goes. The titles and stuff we use, the sexy language, underlying words, that's all irrelevant. I don't care about the aesthetics. I don't care how it looks. One way to turn somebody into a stranger to wanting to work with you, show results and testimonials, okay? Show your depth of knowledge by creating content like this that answers their most common questions. But if all of your attention on the hypnotic language, Ericksonian language, embedded commands, you're banking that your product and your service is definitely not that good and you're trying to hypnotize people into buying your service, it doesn't work like that. If you've seen those courses, ask the instructor, ask the person who made it to show you what's the proof of when they didn't use it compared to now. What are their sales like? What's their conversions like? How many more extra people have they got based on the hypnotic language and embedded commands that they've used? And I can guarantee it wouldn't even calculate to 1%, okay? It's just a product and a service. It's just another idea that sort of gets thrown out there. That's a real shame. That sort of turns people's stomach when it comes to hypnosis and stuff like that. You don't want for a second, even though we know it can't happen, we don't want for a second our customers believing or thinking that we have hypnotized them. So don't even bother going there. The best sales pages, the best conversions are simple. They tell a client what you do, show some proof, show some testimonials of people just like them who have bought your product and your service and turned into a better person because of it. Give them a good price, give them a reason to buy. That's it. If your sales pages are 50 pages long with all this embedded commands, all this stuff, clients aren't going to read that stuff. Clients' attention span is extremely low. They're not going to spend a lot of time reading through this stuff, but get their attention just with the title, tell them what you do, what you can do for them, what the end result's going to be, then show them a lot of proof, show them education as to why you're an expert. That's the best hypnotic language you can use.